Welcome back to my channel, Cheryl Fuller's Spiritual Wealth, where we talk about the laws of attraction, taking some positive action, which ends in success and satisfaction, and so much more. Let's get it. All right, guys, I am ready to talk about vibrational frequencies again, of course, a little bit more in depth, a little bit deeper, a little bit more, and it's actually one of the laws. Let me find it. I lost it. Number 7, the law of vibrational attainment. So I just want to talk about it. I know we've talked about it before. By the way, thanks for being here. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I hope they had an awesome weekend. It's a 3-day weekend, so it's super relaxing and fun for everybody, I hope. And for those of you who worked, hopefully you made lots of money. But I want to just talk about vibrational frequencies in a different tone today, and a little bit different, because I've talked about raising your vibrations and, how to bring in appreciation, brings in, your life creations and all that stuff, which is the same as the law number 7, vibrational attainment, and how it works. I know you guys know how it works, but we're just going to talk about it a little bit. But what's ever kind of been programmed in your mind, whatever you've programmed, whatever you've kind of went through your life and had, you'll do pretty much whatever it takes to prove that program right. So you will literally, even if you have gone through your life where you've been programmed a little bit to think a certain way about a certain person, or even just a certain identity person, like if it's male, female, child, maybe a different race, or whatever the case may be, you will do whatever it takes to, if that's your powerful belief and that's what you choose to believe, you will do whatever it takes to align your vibrations up to that. So literally whatever is going on is what we're going to align our vibration up to. So if we are really thinking about, I don't really like to talk about it much, but that's what is coming up. So if you're like literally really thinking about racism all the time, and you're just constantly like thinking about it, and you're just like, see, prove that, see, prove, see there, and you're going to constantly try to prove yourself, try to prove that program right. If you believe something's going on, then you're going to constantly try to prove that right. Let's say you grew up and you believed, women are mean. Then you're going to go through your life and you're going to literally just match your vibration up with that, with mean women. And then you're going to be like, see? So you constantly are thriving to prove those beliefs right, unless you choose and want to change them. And that's where that's where you have that contrast, and that where you're trying to change those beliefs. And it's letting go of those old programs, and letting go and choosing not to focus on those things, and also to acknowledge them. There's been things that's happened in my life where I've thought a certain thing about and something, and so therefore I kind of provoke that in that person in order to get that, in order to receive that belief and prove that right. So the most wonderful thing about that is how powerful is that? How powerful is that? That's our brain being so powerful and matching that up. So that's why whenever you think about something, it'll just show up. Like, or even when you get, like, say you get a vehicle or a motorcycle or a certain type of horse or whatever it may be, you purchase it, and all of a sudden now you see them everywhere. You're just like, they're everywhere. You see them like everywhere. Like when I got my GMC, I didn't realize, now it's like, I swear there's a million GMCs everywhere. Like everybody has one. It's just kind of that same thing. It's because it matched my vibration. It matched my beliefs. So that's why it's so important. So I have talked about it before, where I do my nightly thing where I'm really working on reprogramming my beliefs and reprogramming my mind. And really, it's almost like an experiment for me and my husband and I. We've been listening dedicated for a long time, but I've been off and on, because I've noticed, and I'm actually curious if you guys notice it too, about the 16th day of doing a straight every night listening to, like I'm abundant and all that good stuff, I noticed the 16th day is where I kind of start feeling a little bit of contrast. And then I even felt like, oh, this isn't working. I started doubting it. I started thinking, I'm just like, this is starting getting frustrated with it. When you have those moments, know that those are the contrasting moments that you're kind of breaking away from the old behaviors and anchoring the new. And so crazy. So last night we didn't listen to it. It was the first time in I think we did 30 days straight finally, and it was tough the 16th day. And then after that, it got a little bit easier. I almost felt like I was staying almost in theta because I was wanting to listen to it, and then also I was so aware of what it was saying. So I would it would say something maybe I disagreed, maybe my belief disagreed with. It almost sometimes is hard to sleep through that when you're kind of almost testing, no, kind of going against the grain on it. So last night I didn't listen to it. We just listened to the beach, and all this old stuff come back, all these old doubts. Literally I just wanted to not do anything anymore. I wanted to just give up on everything. And then I was talking to God and source energy and my guidance system, and I was just saying, why am I feeling this way? Why? And they just dropped in and said, well, because you didn't listen to your video, we wanted you to see that it is making a difference, and that everything that you're doing is inspiration for your new beliefs that you're creating. So it is very important to reprogram new beliefs. As you talk to people and they talk about their childhood and they talk about the things that have happened to them, myself included, of course myself included, that's how I reflect, is because of my own personal things. And then of course I'm going to resonate with that vibration when somebody else is talking about it. If you're watching this, you're resonating with it. If you're still listening to it now, it means that your vibrational frequency is in line with that, is aligned with what we're talking about, and you're ready to hear it, and you're actually resonating with it. So, good for you. Pat yourself on the back. So yeah, when you are kind of in the transformation of kind of changing your beliefs and changing your vibrational frequencies, that's where that contrast comes in. And so that's where you really have to, almost like a fork in the road, you have to decide, what am I doing? Am I going to let go of these old ones and go ahead and surf into the new ones, and allow my life to transpire, the new beliefs. So I just want to say that is a little bit of talk about vibrational frequencies and how we match up with that, and how we literally will just prove our belief right, no matter what the case may be. We will prove it right. We will look it out. We will seek it out. We will match up to it no matter what, just to prove our belief right. So remember that. Catch yourself and be like, oh, this is just me right there in that moment. And then you can change, and that's actually another law. The law of wisdom is law number. Yes, the law of wisdom. Wisdom can erase karma. So let's talk about that for a minute. I love that. So basically, if you're going through life, and you have this belief and you have this thing that you're believing, and then you actually learn different, then guess what? Boom, then you're kind of you don't have to, that's done. The law of wisdom can erase the karma. So that's one of the laws. Let's talk about the law. Number one law is harmony, because I know I've talked about, if you want it to be, then it's meant to be, but it has to be in harmony. Does that make sense? So let's just say you found somebody that you want to be with, but they don't want to be with you, but you're like, hey, she said if she wants it to be, then it's meant to be. Well, it has to be in harmony. So and also you can't want some harm to other people. That's not in harmony as well. So when you think about the laws of attraction and having anything you want, it also has to be in harmony with the other person, and also not to harm anybody. So I just wanted to clarify that, because I just want to make sure that if there are people that are watching me, that they don't think that they can go harm people, and that it's okay. It's not okay. And let's talk about harmony for a minute. So that is another reason why it is a little bit difficult to win the lottery, because everybody wants to. So do you get it? You have so many people that want to win it, so that energy field is so kind of off balance, where if we literally just focused on okay, this person's winning it, and we just did that, and then kind of went on to another person, we would actually all win it really easy because we would be in harmony with that vibrational frequency with each other. And number 2, the law of reincarnament and karma. And that's why I love it. Because yes, we have to take care of that. So then we're reincarnated in order to take care of our karma. But if we get the wisdom, then it erases the karma. Boom. I can't remember if I've talked about it before, but you can never talk about this stuff enough, right? The law of grace. Give love, grace, mercy to others, and you will receive. That's number 4. And number 5, the law of soul resolution. That's a deep one. We'll have to save that one for another one. But let's talk about number 6, the body of Asva. Return to help others. I love that one as well. And number 7, the law of vibrational attainment. That's the one we talked about earlier. Number 8 is the law of free will. Number 9 is the law of one, God. Number 10 is the law of manifestation. Number 11 is the law of conscious attachment. Number 12, the law of gratitude. Number 13, the law of fellowship. And number 14, the law of resistance. Let go of the fear by letting go of and detach. There is so many things that goes into all the laws of the universe, and that's why I've been so passionate and intrigued, and I love it so much, and I love to do my channel and do my videos, and just to go kind of into a little bit more about vibrational frequencies. There is a book, and Aaron Daughtry talks about it. Aaron Doughty talks about it, and he talks about there's actually like a vibrational frequency like level chart that he has, and I know I've talked about it before. I love that chart where we're in like shame, resentment, hate. Those are really lower vibrational frequencies, and so whenever you find yourself in those, know that you don't want to be there. So just know that whenever you're feeling like shame, guilt, fear, anger, resentment, know that those are not productive, and whatever you need to do to heal those and get those out, and get therapy or whatever you need to do, you need to really do that, because that is possibly what you're meant to do. And so, all right, guys, I think that's a lot for today. Hey, keep manifesting your dreams each and every way, and stay positive, stay powerful, and stay true to you. Peace out. Cheryl Fuller, Spiritual Wealth.